heading toward the Dead Sea right now. We headed to get a merge we headed to get a merge for we getting a merge for the Passover. You know, we looking at these ancient road that the Romans, they had to build this. They had to build this to get to us. So we just passed the valley of Hinnom, the border of Benjamin and Judah. We just passed them up. We headed down to the place where John the Baptist was baptized, and he baptized Yeshua. He baptized the Son of Man of the Israel, the all of our Father. You still see the ancient altars on the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Building altars on the mountains. And there was prayer spots on the mountains that are built. You know what I'm talking about? You see all of these years of war. These towns right here. When you see a well in the town, the bigger the well, the bigger the city is. You know what I'm saying? So Ezekiel 47, it was a prophecy. It was a prophecy that just happened. It's a prophecy that just happened with our people. Not our people, but in northern Jerusalem and in Tel Aviv, there was a big old flood. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. All of this has to become fruitful again. It's a prophecy in Ezekiel 47 that the water from Mount Zion has to go out of Mount Zion, from the judge's seat, from the porch to the tabernacle of David, between the middle. It has to come out from the Gihon spring and go down into the Dead Sea from because Hezekiah during that time, according to the scriptures, he redirected the water. You know what I'm saying? So, to understand it gonna come out of Zion. Yo, as we can see, we still in the land of Benjamin and Judah, headed toward east from the tabernacle of David. The place is desolate as hell, man. The place is desolate, yo. The place is desolate. Look at all these bricks, man. Look at all of this, man. Look at this, man. The place is desolate, y'all. This is southern Jerusalem. It was two Jerusalems, so it was North Jerusalem of the Amorites, and there was southern Jerusalem of the Jebusites. Our capital of the southern kingdom, say the southern kingdom was going to return to Zion first. Southern kingdom. Look at this, dog. And this is called the Valley of the Bar, and it's headed down to the Dead Sea, headed east. This is the land of Benjamin and Judah, headed toward the line of border, the border of Benjamin and Judah. The Romans had to build this ancient path, coming all the way, going all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Just to get to us and to conquer the city. Where that boy at, man? I can't see it. Yeah, this is where the brother Akkad, got stoned right here. You see that ancient fort right there? See that ancient fort? That's not a fort, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to call that a fort because, you can conquer that fort right there. Okay. Pregnant women, man. It was pregnant women with their children, with our people walking, 600,000 men, not including children, not including women, not including Gentiles, walking this desert. Right here, walking in circles, you know what I'm saying? We put it in perspective and actually look at this stuff and then actually, you know what I'm saying, know what we looking at, man, then it's more interesting, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Ain't no way in the world them brothers in Demona supposed to, you know what I'm saying, be so comfortable and be so lax not knowing all. They say they know this. No, they don't know this stuff. They don't know this stuff. This legendary right here. This is the real. Holyfield right here. Yeah, this is beautiful. Wait till we touch bases and well, we actually what I call this Jordan? Did we call this Jordan? We approaching Jordan. You know, I say that, man. We still along the borderline in the Southern Kingdom, but we approaching Jordan. It's not no river. It's rivers in Jordan. That's Jordan rivers, but Jordan is a place. It's not just one river. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's easy. So look, we crossed. Joshua was on the other side of the Jordan. He was on the other side and he crossed. This is where he crossed. He crossed along down there, going toward Masada, going toward En-Gedi. He crossed. That's when the people crossed over, and they took the land. They took the land.
History, y'all.
History.
It's real history, man.
We got right there the Dead Sea. Over this way, going back towards Zion, Jerusalem, you go see in between Tabernacle of David and in between the Dead Sea, it's a city, Bethany, where Lazarus was risen. You know, I made a video about that. We was in between in Bethany, where Lazarus was risen from by Yeshua. So the thing is that it's important to know the land because it's five refuge cities, it's five refuge places where the remnant is going to go. Zion is not a refuge city in the time of the abomination desolation. During the time of the abomination desolation in Matthew chapter 24, if Zion wasn't one of the refuge cities, as Sharon is the area as the valley of Acor, where the fold and sheep was going to actually lie down there. So if my brothers don't know the land, and, you know what I'm saying, don't know the events of the land, you know, how you gonna be? What I say? It's the land of Moab across the Salt Sea. It's the land of Moab. Down here, right? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. It's the land of Moab across the Salt Sea. So right here. Yeah, what's wrong with my lens, man?
That's the old port. I'll tell you.
Yeah, man, what's wrong with my lens? Now this is the place right here. You know, we right here by the Dead Sea. You know what I'm saying? This is the place right here where John the Baptist was emerging and where Yeshua actually got emerged at. You see the fort right there. And right now we headed down. And we in Jordan right now. We got in Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And originally, this is a Jordan River. It was waters. The more we come, the more the waters start to flow through here and head down into the Dead Sea. Look at this. This is how we know the prophecy has come to pass, because the water will burst out. And then they head in that little, you see that there, right there that they built? The water is supposed to burst through and come from the fort. It was supposed to come from the fort of David down into the Dead Sea. You know what I'm saying? And this is supposed to be where water is, you know. You about to see. You about to see as we go along. Oh, see.
Came through this thing.
Yeah, see that water from the north in Tel Aviv. You know, that water came down here through real hard.
Real hard.
It came down here through real hard. No. Now look at this water. This water coming from somewhere. Look at that water. Now this is once we in the midst of we walking in the midst of a little river. We was looking for this. We was looking for this. Look, you see this right here? The water coming from somewhere continually. You see? Remember now, we're in the midst of one of the rivers of Jordan.
Wow.
Look at this. The more the water come, will be according to the more the children of Israel will come back to the mountain, to our mother. You know, we are one with the land. You get what I'm saying? We married to the Lamb, and we married to the land. You know what I'm saying? You know? Dude, I'm trying to tell you, dude. Dude, I'm trying to tell you. We are in the midst of a river. The more the children come back, the more this river is going to be. Man, shoot, man, on a real tip. You know, I'm about to get a bird. You know, and I speak in general for every man of Israel, you know. All of our fathers, Jehovah Allah, for you way Allah. Man, this crazy shit, man, you know. Just a man, stupid stuff, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put that shit behind me, you know, because the ones who come to the land, these are the ones who are going to have, 144,000 men are going to have the chance to teach their children, their sons, the land, so that they may multiply and know where to be at the right place at the right time with the right spirit in the future prophecy that's going to come after us. Look at this. The waters are coming back. And now y'all already seen this type of stuff. I'm just saying, it just flooded though. It just flooded though. Ain't no Gentiles around here. They don't want to come through this. You know, they're afraid to come through this. A few of the Gentiles, our Gentile brothers died. A few of our Jewish brothers died. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, John. Yeah, John. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, nobody gonna take it. Nobody gonna take this. Ain't nobody gonna take this from me, or my seed, or everybody in my family. Ain't nobody taking this from us. Not with Jashard. They ain't taking it from us. I'm gonna make sure I guard it with my sights. We are one with the land, everybody. You gotta understand how we are one with the land. You have to understand how we are one with the land, y'all. You gotta understand. We one with the land. You gotta understand that I'm just a man and we one with the land. Yeah. Motherfuckers come up here talking about this not Zion. Talking about this ain't Southern Jerusalem, nigga. You know what you talking about. We one with the land, nigga. You see the land flowing, nigga? You see the people flowing, nigga? You see the waters flowing, nigga? Living waters. Most High call these living waters. You know what I'm saying? Now we gotta start building up the place where we about to actually emerge ourselves for this Passover feast. Because it's appointment time of Jehovah Allah, you know. We gotta start building this up again, you know. Look at this. Okay, so we just built our little pool before and after right here. You did a pretty good job.
Ultimately, I saw that I'm whole body there and pulled out.
Every nigga here look alike, you know, so everybody the same nail complexion over here. Except for this nigga.
Rotate. Go live. So you want to go ahead and sit down now so we can get the water right here. You got a Bible.
Ah, man.
The Bible. You got the scripture.
You didn't bring the Bible?
No, we got a Bible. We got a Bible.
Oh, you got one right here. Got one right here.
Dennis, what you doing with the Bible?
I got one right here.
Oh, there's some message. All right. Somebody's going to go upstream and make a net so the water is trained. So I'm not going that brown water.
Right.
Ain't no way I'm going that brown
You
water.
explain what we're doing. Remember Psalm 50?
Yeah, Psalm 51.
And
Psalm 50 is Psalm 51.
Psalm 51. That's it. And then that's starting to, and also go where the Mashiach was getting immersed by John. So we want you to explain where he was going when these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think he was get baptized and that's it. You know what I mean? When the Mashiach got baptized, he was going.
That was in Matthew 3, right?
Man, I thought it was Matthew 4, but you can check. When he got baptized, he was on his way to the Pesach.
Right.
When Philip emerged the eunuch, he was on his way to the Pesach. You know what I mean? So you see a lot of Hebrews doing the same thing as Christians. They baptized it, but they ain't going to the Pesach. You know what I mean? They just doing that religion.
But that's going to take, man.
Yeah.
You get that? You get my
that.
point.
You're going to explain that out there. All right? Because everybody should never see me. They always should see the man of Israel. Explaining this. You feel what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready. So you doing song? You got the scripture?
I got the song. Yeah, I got the song.
Psalms. So go to Psalms first because David came before the Hamashiach.
Right.
You know, and so we got Psalms, we got 50, we got right. Explain what this is.
That boy smells strong, man.
Yeah, buddy. All right. So whenever you ready.
Y'all ready? Live. And we about to now. All right.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Right now we're live here. We're at the Jordan. All right. We're at the Jordan. We're getting ready to get immersed before we present ourselves before the Most High. This is something our forefathers would do, before they would go and keep the feast days 3 days prior, 2 to 3 days prior, we would come to the Jordan, to the Jordan, and we would immerse ourselves. Now, my brother, he's going to read from Psalms 51, and we're going to see embedded within the language when David was repenting, you're going to see a cultural thing that we did that is indicative of what we should be doing before we present ourselves to the Most High. We can only do this in Zion. We can only do this in Zion when we go through our feast days. The feast days could only be done in Zion, and this is where it was customary that we would come to the Jordan and get immersed. So, brother, go ahead and get that Psalm 51.
Hallelujah. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity, and cleanse me from my sins. For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sins is forever before me. Against thee only have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mayest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. Behold, I was sharpened with iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. Behold, thou desirest truth in inward parts, and in the hidden parts thou shalt make me to know wisdom. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
That's what we did. That was the culture. We would use hyssop during our immersion. And we would wipe ourselves down, and we would ask the Most High for forgiveness for things that we done. Now, David, when he penned this, he messed up with Bathsheba at that point. And so this is one of the things, when he repented before the Most High, he would immerse in the Jordan before he would go and present himself to the Most High. So we're going to also get in Matthew chapter 4, where you'll see the Hamashiach, what he did. This before he would go to the feast days, he would go and get immersed. It's kind of like, taking off the old and putting on the new so that we present ourselves before the Most High. So go ahead and get Matthew chapter 4. Matthew chapter 4.
So what's the significance of immersion? We do it to be clean. Why are we being clean for?
Well, we're being clean because we want to present ourselves. We don't want to just come before the Most High.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We don't want to come before the Most High any old kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
So everything was used to kill the lamb. You got to do that.
Right. Before we actually slaughter the lamb, exactly. We present ourselves before the Most High. We also do it on the before the 8th day, when we go to present ourselves to get our mark. We go to we get immersed. So this is part of the culture. This is part of the heritage that our forefathers give it to us. So all we're doing is continue along in those righteous culture, in those righteous traditions that we have. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So why do you have the hyssop? What is that for?
We use the hyssop for cleaning. We wash ourselves. And we quote that verse. We follow in David, our forefathers. We immerse with the hyssop. It's for cleansing. It's for cleansing. The oldest male goes first, and it goes down to our youngest brother. And so we're going to start that. We have a nice small group here, and we're going to begin that. I think Brother Roger.
Well, who's the eldest?
Oh,
Let's go,
what did you
man.
read?
Go to Psalms. Go to Psalms. Read that again. We're following for another man in church your wife in the merge. That's and you see a lot of that in the Hebrew. So we're teaching the people. Okay?
All praises to the Most High. But we're here right now. We're here 3 days prior to Passover. Before we partake of Passover, before we slaughter our Passover lamb, we have to immerse ourselves in the Jordan. That was something our forefathers, another man's, someone soon to be wife, it's wicked for you to be touching that. So I know a lot of you brothers out in the camps that do that, you need to repent for that. You need to stop doing that. And so we're going to go ahead and get started in our immersions. We're doing this again because of Pesach. Before we slaughter that lamb, we're going to immerse ourselves before the Most High. So, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. And I think another thing, we're not supposed to eat with the unclean. Right. We can't eat with those who are unclean, who didn't immerse. So I like how you said in 2 Chronicles chapter 30, because the people couldn't kill the lamb, and also the priests wasn't able to do their services to the Most High, so they have to wait the second month. Wow. Also, great scripture you use, brother.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do some editing. All right, it's already recording. Wajah, cuma kata iwa, dah, nama dawa, nama 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 oh, mama oh teman, mama oh para mama oh kama oh bara, para oh loda mama oh sa iwa yawe, mama oh iwa mama oh da ilo mama oh kama da mama iwa
Everyone just come down here. You need to seek Zion. You need to stop looking around at your community. Stop looking for somebody to come save America. Come seek Zion.